The field had burned in the third week of August and had not recovered. This was not unusual. Fields burn, fields recover. But the particular field at the edge of the Silver Bell Valley had burned in a way that something in the burn cycle had gone wrong. The soil chemistry altered by the combination of the drought conditions before the fire and the fire's unusual temperature. And the result was ground that looked like ground and felt like ground but was not, in any functional sense, ground anymore. It would not grow. The farmers who depended on it had tried the autumn planting and the spring planting and 2 seasons of amended soil and waiting, and what they had was a field that remained gray and still and refused the seed in the particular way that damaged soil refuses the seed, not dramatically, but simply, the seeds going in and nothing coming up. The silence of a system that has lost the biological capacity to reply. Ho-Oh came down from the north in late spring, which was when Ho-Oh comes when it comes, which is always at the moment that the ledgers of a place tip from loss toward what comes after loss. It appeared above the valley as a distant fire in the sky, the rainbow that follows its flight visible first, a complete arc from range to range that the valley residents had never seen before in this valley and would not see again, and then it descended, not landing but hovering over the burned field at a height that let its sacred fire reach the ground in a widespread rather than a focused point. The flame it used not the destroying kind but the renewing kind, the fire that the species has carried since before any human name for it, the specific thermal signature that resets soil chemistry the way a key resets a lock. It made slow pass over the entire field. The valley residents who had come to the field's edge when the rainbow appeared stood in silence as the fire passed and did not find anything to say, because there was nothing to say that the fire wasn't already saying better. In the morning, the field was warm to the touch in a way that soil should not be a day after a fire, and in 3 weeks the first green appeared, and it was not the tentative green of something trying, it was the definite green of something that knew it was supposed to be here, and had simply been waiting for the conditions to remember that. By summer's end, the field was formed. The harvest that autumn was the best in the valley's record, which was already good, and the farmers who worked it did not entirely understand why, though the rainbow that had appeared that spring was still the most discussed event in the valley by a significant margin, and would be for a very long time.